Howard Dean is obviously a Clinton supporter, and this guy is taking money from big pharmaceutical companies, etc. He's going to try to make a claim that Bernie Sanders should stop talking bad about Hillary Clinton. And I'm going to counter that with, if Hillary Clinton wants people to stop talking bad about her, then she needs to do something about it. The first thing she needs to do is release those damn transcripts, because that's what everybody wants to see. And that is not going to stop whether she wins the nomination or not, because the Republicans are going to bring that up. And when she tries to go after them, as far as paid speech is concerned, especially if it's Trump, Trump hasn't made, Trump as a politician hasn't made any paid speeches. Now, he may have made a bunch of speeches as far as his business are concerned, but those are private and they're not subject to review unless you can go dig them out yourself. As a politician, however, once he makes a paid speech, which he hasn't, then that's fair game. So no matter what she says, as far as trying to defend not releasing those transcripts, she's going to lose. Now, I'm of the opinion that Bernie needs to put her ass to the wall and bring up any and everything that needs to be brought up in order to point out her deficiencies. But Howard Dean is, acting like a little girly man in the regard of Bernie needs to stop attacking Hillary. We need to bring the party together. His attacks are hurting her and they're hurting the country. That's bullshit. They're helping Bernie, obviously, but they're pointing out her deficiencies. And if she's not a big enough woman to be able to handle that from Bernie, what's she going to do when the Republicans start really attacking her ass? Anyway, here's the clip with Mr. Melvin interviewing Howard Dean.
In Brooklyn. I want to bring in former Vermont Governor and Democratic National Committee Chairman now, Howard Dean, also a supporter of Hillary Clinton. Governor, always good to see you. Thanks for being with me. Let's start with this latest attack line from the Sanders campaign, accusing the Clinton campaign and the party itself of fundraising violations. As a former head of the DNC, any legitimacy to those accusations at all?
No, look, Bernie's MO in life is the best defense is a great offense. I mean, look what he did when his folks took data out of Hillary's account of the DNC.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Bernie, as soon as he found out that occurred, he immediately fired the guy. But you're not making mention of the fact that the Sanders campaign found deficiencies in the particular firewalls and notified the DNC not once but twice. They turned themselves in on that second situation. So yeah, let's look and see what Bernie did. Bernie did the right thing in both occasions, but you don't want to bring that piece of it up.
By the end of the day, was the DNC is picking on me, and this is the same kind of stuff that is not.
Which they are, okay? The DNC, Stevie Wonder can see that the DNC has basically sided with Hillary Clinton. Why? Because of that broad Debbie Wasserman Schultz, who helped to run Clinton's campaign back in 2008. So you know what side of the fence she's on. And everything that has been done has been to help Hillary and to hinder Bernie. I mean, Bernie wasn't even getting any kind of mainstream media coverage for the first couple of months of his campaign. It's only because he has generated a movement and people, are screaming that his campaign could no longer be ignored. And if it wasn't for the fact that he didn't go down into the South and really try to fight for the minority votes, this thing would be a hell of a lot closer. But anyway, let's let Mr. Dean make his points.
Going anywhere. Here's the big question. We don't know what's going to happen tonight in New York. But if Hillary wins by, as Casey said, a double-digit margin, it probably is time for Bernie to pull the party together. The only beneficiary of this kind of a fight, which has gotten really personal and ugly, are are the extreme right wing of the Republican Party, which Bernie has said that he would do nothing to do to make sure to do anything to help a right winger win the presidency. Well, now he's got to make good on that pledge for the sake of the country.
Funny that when Hillary was running against Obama in 2008, you didn't come out and say the same things, especially given the fact that the Clinton campaign was making all of these quote-unquote racist comments regarding Obama. Didn't hear a word from you or a lot of the other people that were in the Clinton camp stating that Obama got that lead and that she needs to stop attacking him. That was done all the way through until the actual convention.
So, Governor, am I understanding you correctly? Are you saying that Bernie Sanders should drop out if he loses big tonight?
I'm saying, no, I don't think he has to drop out. I think he's going to want to make his speech at the convention and so forth and so on. But I think he's got to tone down the rhetoric. This is bitter. His supporters are, many of them, not I don't think the majority, but there are a lot of them. I'm getting all this stuff on Twitter and Facebook. You know, it's just not helpful to do this. It polarizes people. It weakens the left. It weakens progressives. It's not good for the country. So I don't expect him to drop out, and I think he has a right. He's earned the right to make a speech at the convention and to continue to compete. But I think he's got to dial back his rhetoric because it's really harming the party. It's harming and it's more importantly, it's harming the country.
Okay, you just heard Clinton dance. Yes, he should stay in because I stayed in all the way to the convention, but he should stop attacking me because it's hurting the party and it's hurting the country. That's a bunch of bullshit. Bernie needs to get in there and he needs to attack and keep attacking, okay, until she actually puts up a credible defense. She needs to give up those transcripts. That, you know, if there's nothing in those transcripts, that'll put that to bed. They need to, the Clinton campaign and the DNC need to explain exactly what went on with the campaign contributions raised by the DNC and the Clintons and exactly where the money went. If everything's above board, that'll put that controversy to bed. If it's not, then, you know, we're going to see the, you know, light of day. So Howard Dean, I mean, Clinton surrogates are Clinton surrogates. You know, they're doing, you know, what they believe they're supposed to do. But, you know, sometimes they get so ridiculous. I mean, it just boggles the mind. The one thing about the Sanders surrogates is they basically stay on point. And when they're attacking and they attack over 3 or 4 specific items, they stay on those points and will not come off of them. And the Clinton campaign cannot defend themselves once they make those particular points.
It seems as if the rhetoric, it seems as if some of these accusations are taking a toll. I want to show you some numbers from our new NBC News Wall Street Journal poll. Take a look at Hillary Clinton's unfavorability numbers right now. Not that far off from where Donald Trump is. I mean, you look at where they were and you look at where they are right now since March, down 11 points. And you look.
Yeah, and she, to be honest with you, Trump's unfavorable is like at 65%. So she's only 9 points off of Trump as far as maxing out on the unfavorables. People don't trust this broad, and she's not doing anything to generate trust. She's continuing with this transcript situation. She's got the email thing going. I mean, she's got the history with the crime bill, and she's got a history of flip-flopping on every major issue. People just don't trust her, and she's not doing anything at all in order to try to earn people's trust other than giving these bullshit speeches.
Her unfavorability numbers among Sanders supporters, about 40%, a favorability of 41. How does she turn those numbers around for a general election?
Well, first of all, she's getting everything thrown at her by the kitchen sink. She's had 25 years of hits on her from the right wing. You know, the Vince Foster and Whitewater and all this nonsense, not any of which has ever been proved. And now she's getting it from the left, from Bernie. This is not helpful. And, you know, he has a right to do that if he wants to, but he shouldn't pretend he's the unpolitician who doesn't run negative campaigns. It's, you know, it's not helpful. It's not helpful to the country, and it's certainly not helpful to the progressive cause.
Former Governor Howard Dean. Governor, thank you, sir.
Yeah, it's not helpful when you don't want to fall in line behind somebody that's full of shit. And Bernie's not going to fall in line behind her. So she either needs to step up to the plate and give us everything that we need to see so that we can say, oh yeah, Hillary is right. There wasn't anything in those speeches. Oh yeah, Hillary was right. You know, she didn't fuck up on the emails. You know, until she starts doing that, her unfavorable numbers are going to stay probably exactly where they are. She better hope they don't go too much higher, because she's in Trump territory right now.